Hey, welcome back. Today's video is is very I don't know how to say it's like an unemployed take, even though I am employed now. Barely, but I'm still employed now. But basically, it's just something that I've been bothered by. It's just like it rubs me the wrong way because I don't know, it just kind of makes no sense to me, but I see where people are coming from. Basically, today's video is going to be about the concept of gatekeeping your favorite artist. I wrote down some points that I want to make because this is a very serious topic to me and it is that deep. So the first thing I want to point out is these are just my opinions. Of course, you know, it makes sense as to why people want to gatekeep their favorite artist. I guess they don't want people to pretend like, you know, they're a fan of said artist, which makes sense, you know. But I don't know, I just feel like wanting to gatekeep your favorite artist, first of all, it just makes no sense. And second, it's not helping the artist that you so-called so care about. You know what I mean? Like, if you really cared about the artist that you're talking about, that you want to gatekeep so bad, you would want them to see every ounce of success. You know what I mean? You wouldn't want them to stay where they're at. But anyways, so my first thing is complaining that their so-called artist isn't niche anymore. Me personally, there's a lot of artists that I think are underrated, and I make edits basically, and I purposely use songs that aren't necessarily popular in my edits because hopefully maybe the edit will blow up, who knows, and people will be more exposed. I don't know if that's just a me thing, but I've never been the type of person to want to save a song for myself and not have anybody else listen to it. Like, I'm the type of person that I want to put my friends on to new music. Like, I don't want to gatekeep music to myself because, like, who are you gonna talk to about it, you know? And it's like, okay, you're gatekeeping this artist. Let's say you want to go to a concert of theirs or something. Who you're gonna go with? Because you want to gatekeep that artist and nobody else knows who that artist is. Who are you gonna go to that concert with? Nobody. Because nobody is gonna know who the artist is. Nobody's gonna be a fan. So you're gonna, like, you know, that's like another like negative about like gatekeeping an artist you like when it's time to go to their like events, concerts, who are you gonna go with? You're gonna be by yourself. That's not gonna be fun. I mean, unless you're the type of person that like easily makes friends with people at stuff like that, like at concerts and stuff, but you're gonna be going by yourself to these artist events. Like, don't you want friends to go with? So I understand that, like, in theory, I get where these people are coming from, but in practice, it's not the most beneficial thing to do. But that's just my opinion. Second, what was that? I was complaining complaining they're not niche. Another thing, wouldn't you want an artist you like to not be niche so they can have these opportunities, you know, to be more successful, so they can have more support? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just what I think. Two, kind of goes with number one, not wanting other people to discover this artist. That makes no sense to me. Like, I think it just is ridiculous that you wouldn't want an artist that you really like to be discovered by other people and grow their fan base. Like, it's just why? Like, I'm trying to think of a logical reason as to why you wouldn't want other people to know about an artist you like, but I genuinely can't figure out one good reason as to why. And I feel like people who say things like this have this sort of like ownership over this artist who doesn't know you, by the way. They don't know who you are. So you acting like you're like in ownership of them is very weird and diabolical, and it needs to stop. Honestly, it needs to stop. And I see people, you know, in comment sections talking about, oh, you know, they use my a lot, like my artist isn't niche anymore, or my artist is getting bigger. And I get it. When you say my, I don't think a lot of people are referring to, like, you know, when they say my, they probably mean like your favorite artist, or like this is like an artist that I really resonate with. But some of these people genuinely think that they own this person. It's concerning, and it just is so, it just irks my spirit. Like, it really like irks my spirit when I see people talking about another human being like they're an object. Like, I don't know if you guys realize the way you're speaking about these artists, acting as if they're like they're your jester for your entertainment only and not for other people's entertainment. Like they're only meant to like entertain you and not other people. That's kind of how I see it. Like when you guys try to like say like, oh, my artist this, my artist that, it's just like, no, it's not your artist. Stop saying that. And for the sole, and not wanting other people to discover them for the sole reason that you want to get like brownie points for listening to like underground music. It's like, we don't care at all. Like, you don't get special privileges because you listened to this artist before this person did, or you listened to this artist when they had like 1,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. Like, I understand that you're an early fan, but that doesn't make you a better fan than somebody who got into their fan base later on. Like, you're not special, like, at all. And you're not cool either for dogging on a person who might not know all their songs, especially if they're only a fan of a couple of their songs, because I'm like that too. I'm only a fan of a little bit of like an artist's music. Like, for example, Ed Sheeran, for example. I'm not a die-hard Ed Sheeran fan. I like a couple of his songs, but I wouldn't consider myself a fan of his because I don't listen to his music like that. I like some of his songs. Some of his songs are definitely on my playlist for sure, but I wouldn't say I'm like a fan of his music. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a die-hard fan. And some people will they genuinely dog on you and call you a fake fan because you only like a couple of their songs. First of all, I never claimed to be a fan at all. So you calling me a fake fan, it makes no sense because I never claimed to be a fan. Also, you can still like a person and like some of their songs and still not know. Like, these people expect you to know these artists' life story to call yourself a fan. I believe you can still be a fan of someone even if you don't know all of their music. You know what I mean? It just makes no sense to me. And so, like, yeah, people like that just need to... Oh, no, I'm just playing. I don't wish that on anybody, but yeah, y'all are annoying. The people who do that, if you're watching, if you do that, reevaluate your life choices because that's very annoying. Like, imagine if it's like the people who like they wear like merch and they're like, name 5 songs from this band. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally you. Stop. Third, I already said this, but I said sense of ownership over the artist. Like I said before, you complaining that your artist is getting more mainstream, is getting more known, is very weird, and it gives this sense of ownership. Like, you think other people don't deserve the right to listen to this person's music because they weren't, they didn't know about them from the very beginning of their career until now. You're weird. Stop. 4, this is the last one. I just said it's hypocritical in general. I say it's hypocritical because it's like you're claiming to be a fan of this person while also indirectly stating that you don't want them to have success. That is like, I don't know like if people know what they're saying when they say that they missed when they were niche, or they're getting too mainstream, or why is everybody a fan of this person now, or like, what you're saying, and this is what you're saying, even if you're not directly saying it, you're indirectly saying that you miss when the artist that you like wasn't getting the recognition that they deserve, and you want them to not get the recognition they deserve. That's what you're saying when you're saying you wish they were still niche and you wish they weren't mainstream. That's what you're saying. And I know a lot of people say that because they're like, oh, it's becoming a TikTok song, oh, TikTok artists, and all this bull crap that makes no sense to me because TikTok is a music app. Literally, TikTok's logo is a music note. Like, TikTok is a music app. That's what TikTok is. It's a music app. So, no duh, TikTok is gonna be full of songs because it's a music app. The logo is literally a music note. I can make a whole other video about TikTok artists, TikTok songs, TikTok this, TikTok that, like, about people who think that, oh, people are gonna think that I listen to TikTok music, whatever that means. What even is TikTok music? Like, I could get into a whole other video about that, but that's beside the point. I see this happen on a daily basis every single day. When a song is blowing up on TikTok, or, an artist is starting to get more recognition and people, it's the same cycle. It happens every single time without fail. And I'm so tired of seeing people complain about it, reading people's comments about it. It's like, you guys are so hypocritical and make no sense, like, at all. And it's so crazy because if it was you, like, it doesn't even have to be music or whatever, like, anything in like the creative field. It could be literally anything. Put yourself in that position where you have a passion for something and you're wanting to make it to a certain level, but you have fans or people claiming to be your fans wanting to keep you down. That's literally what y'all are doing. You're literally wanting to keep this artist at the same level, and you don't want them to grow and achieve success. Like, imagine if that was you in that position and you wanted to get somewhere, but your fans kept trying to bring you down and trying to be like, oh, no, I don't want him to be mainstream. I don't want this. I don't want that. That's literally what y'all are doing. So stop. Like, literally, please. And I know me saying stop, that's not even going to do anything, because people are still going to do it, and people are still going to complain about, you know, their favorite niche artist being mainstream, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, favorite niche artist being mainstream. It's like, sorry. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know. I just had to rant about that because that really, like, it really bothers me, because I feel like it bothers me, I don't know, more than I guess the average person or something, is because I like to like put myself in people's shoes before I judge a person. I'll be like, just put yourself in someone else's shoes. Like, you wouldn't want what you do to other people, you wouldn't want done to you. And I live by that. I constantly put myself in other people's shoes, and I would never want to do something to someone else that I wouldn't want done to myself. Like, I would never, if I was trying to get somewhere, like if I had a goal and I wanted to get there, I would never want people who claim to care about me not to reach that success, that level of success, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's why I just think it's just ridiculousness. Like, it genuinely grinds my gears, genuinely. So yeah, that's the end of this video. If you're this person, no shade, but like, maybe reevaluate why you think these things, and reevaluate, like, if it was done to you, like, how would you feel about that, you know what I mean? But just some food for thought, I guess. Oh, last note, look at my nails. My nails change every like 2 videos, I'm not even gonna lie. That's because I know earlier I was like, I'm gonna post a video every single day. I'm still gonna try, but it hasn't been working out for me lately. But yeah, look at these nails. These are so cute, and they have little charms on them, like they're hanging like right here and right here. So when I move my hands, they like jingle a little bit. But yeah, see you later, bye.